Alright, so the banner, the Shield Hero collab banner is dropping tomorrow on Global. We got patch notes for Global here. And if you don't know the stuff that's coming, basically, a bunch of gems for login and stuff like that. Of course, the Kizuna, the character you see here on the banner as well. You get a free copy of her, and you get a free multi on the banner as well. Usual stuff we're accustomed to when it comes to collabs. But the big question is, should you be summoning on this banner? Because as you may know, terrible time for a banner, right? The banner is dropping a month before our second biggest festival of the year, which is usually the November Festival. November Festival is usually the best character in the game, and then December Festival is usually the best character in the game again, better than November one. That's what it's been like for the past 2 years, although Salt Melly, we don't talk about him. He aged better than the one, I'll give him that. But regardless, that's what it's been, right? So that's what we are anticipating. If the characters for end of year are disappointing, I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know. But these characters here, right, are also extremely powerful. And they're collab characters, so that means they're much more exclusive. And it's a big deal, right? Should you be summoning this banner? Now, I'll be giving you a reason to summon and a reason not to summon. And you have to go with what you think is right for your account. I think this banner is really great for what it is. Collab banners are usually completely terrible. The ReZero banner we just got, other than the new characters, honestly, the unfeatures were terrible, but look, we have Freyr, Megalda, the rest are not as great, but Freyr and Megalda, you can pull Freyr and be very happy with that pull, right? And then there's the featured characters. These characters are nuts. Now, Kizuna is free, and you don't need dupes for her, so if you end up pulling her, unless you pull 3 of her, I guess, it's kind of a waste, I feel like. But I think doing a rotation in this banner is worth it. Genuinely. I usually am pro saving gems for festival banners, but Naofumi and Raphtalia are nuts. There is a caveat, right? If you can do a full rotation on this banner, I think you should. If you want to summon. You need to do a full rotation though. You should always be able to do a full rotation. Now for me, maybe I should open my global as well. I've been saving since ReZero, right? And I have like, I think 1400 gems. So I think I might also do a full rotation on my free-to-play account. It's just that this banner has such good value with two really powerful characters that work well together. These two is a team. If you pull them both, which, you have to be really unlucky to not pull one of them in 20 multis, right? Because you only need to pull one of them. And then you pick the other one guaranteed, right? If you don't, that's unfortunate. That's like a reason not to summon, honestly, because you need both. You need Raphtalia and Naofumi together. Although Naofumi by himself, if you don't pull Raphtalia, he is so good. He's really stupid. But yeah, that's the caveat. You need to pull them together, but they're so powerful. Because I'm always adamant to like not start new PvP teams, right? If you already have a PvP team that's really good, and these characters are PvP characters, right? Outside of Kizuna. These 3 characters are PvP characters, right? So if you're summoning for them, you're summoning to improve your PvP teams, or team. These 2 characters are a team. And then you throw in Blue Gilfunder, which is an SR character, you have him. And another blue character, Chandler, Summer Merlin if you have her, Tarmiao. Lots of blue characters work with them. Even non-blue characters I've been running, but I'll probably say blue characters are better because of her passive. They are so powerful. It's really hard for me to say skip this banner. It's really hard. They are so powerful. You're going to see them all the time. And I think right now, how it is, right? I haven't been talking much about Philo, but Philo might be the best ungeared team in the game alongside Fast Merlin. So if you have Fast Merlin, sniping Philo might be worth it. When it comes to ungeared, I think that actually might be the current best team in the game. And then second place might be Naofumi and Raphtalia. And then in Geared, I think it's the opposite. Now for me and Raphtalia, to me, are the best team in the game in Geared. And then, like, they might be second place. Because it used to be, I think, Reinhardt or Demons, right? And then Merlin was, like, third place. I think it's, like, now for me and Raphtalia, maybe Philo, and then Reinhardt, and then Demons. I think Demons took a big hit with this banner. This guy cocks encroachment so much. He's basically anti-encroachment because he has a revive, and then she's green. So she destroys Estarossa. They were purposefully anti-Demon because Demon was so dominant since Estarossa came out, right? Demon has been the best team in the game since Estarossa came out for both ungeared and geared. Just in general, like the best team in the game. So I think that they specifically went after Demons with this banner. And it really is just something else. So for Reinhardt, no, sorry, not Reinhardt. For now, for me, I'm rocking here 18.7k. But let's say I don't buy the cosmetics, right? So take off these two. You'll be rocking 17.9k defense. Bro, that's how much I was rocking. Legitimately this whole time. I just got his relic. Let's take off his relic. I've been playing without his relic this whole time. Alright? Let's take off his relic. 17.4. You don't need his costumes for him to be powerful. I've legitimately been rocking him without his relic this whole time, and he was destroying without that 700 defense that he gets from the relic. You don't even need his costumes. Like, for a free-to-play, you don't even need to buy his costumes. He's so dumb. He's so good, and he doesn't need dupes either because his ultimate one-shots at 1-6. Like, if you have his stance up, his ultimate one-shots at 1-6. It's I don't know, this character is so dumb, and it feels like they made him so powerful. One, because they want collab characters to be powerful, clearly. Rimuru was super stupid when he dropped. Reinhardt, Echidna as well. Like, they want collab characters to feel extremely, extremely powerful, clearly. But I feel like this time, he is just undisputed, like, best unit in the game. I think better than Reinhardt, I think better than Estarossa, better than anyone else, because they want you to summon on this instead of the November and December banners. I feel like that's what they're going for. They want to take everyone's gems before that, which makes sense, right? It makes sense. They want you to buy gems, right? That's the whole goal here, is for you to give them money so the game can keep, you know, profiting. But it's very nuts. I recommend something, personally. I recommend something. I don't know what other YouTubers are going to be saying about this banner. I don't see a reason to skip this other than I don't care for Shield Hero. I'm comfortable with my PvP team, right? If you're very comfortable with your PvP team and you, throughout the week, end up facing lots of Naofumis, lots of Philos, and you end up beating them and stuff most of the time, because, you know, you don't win every match, right? But let's say most of the time you are beating them. If you're extremely comfortable with your PvP team, then that's a good reason to skip, right? Because the November, December festivals are probably going to be better for PvE. These characters are not the best for PvE, right? She is a PvP only character. She's a PvP only character. Naofumi and Raphtalia are not really all that great for PvE activities, such as like Demonic Beast, like the hard stuff. So when it comes to that, it's just, they're not going to improve your account. They're mostly PvP based, similar to Reinhardt, similar to Echidna. So that's where you're looking at, a PvP team that you're going to be starting building, but you get your two characters right here, right? And maybe the November, December festival might be blue as well. Like if the December festival is a blue unit, it's over, because then you have his team properly built as well. Because I think right now his team is not even properly built. The third character in the field is kind of just hanging out. You know, most of the time he's kind of just hanging out, and Naofumi is doing all the work. So I don't know. We'll see how this ends up developing, but let me know what you think. I haven't talked about what they do, because I feel like if you've watched my previous videos, I've explained so many times that honestly, I don't know if I should really explain again. I feel very strongly about this banner. Collab banners are usually pretty sketch with the unfeatured, but this time they dropped the Freyr as well. They are very confident that what they're dropping this November and December, I think, is going to be extremely powerful. and it's gonna be like game changing. But we don't know. And these characters right here, they are powerful and game changing.